Hey, this is Matias Rengel with Guitar Control, and today you're going to be learning this awesome riff by the Bee Gees called Stayin Alive. We're going to be exploring the actual bass line, but we're going to play it on guitar, of course, and it's going to be really cool, and we're going to be playing some of the chords as well. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily guitar lessons, and there's a link in the description. Click on it, tap on it, and you're going to get the tab. Let's get down to it. Alright, so let's get down into the actual riff. Let me play for you at a slower speed. Alright, cool. So we are on F minor, and of course later you can transpose it to different keys to adapt it to your voice. Totally fine with that. And what we're going to do, we're going to be using the 5th string, 4th string, and the 6th string as well. So let's start on the 6th fret of the 5th string, and we're going to hammer on into the 8th fret of the 5th string. So like this, right? By the way, this is a super simple riff, okay? And you're going to be able to play it by the end of this lesson, so stay with me. So after that, you're gonna go into the 6th fret of the 4th string, and you're gonna play it right there with your index finger, okay? So just practice that for a while. Okay? Now, once you got that down, we're going to go with the same index that you're playing this one. You're going to move it up a little bit to the next string, 5th string, and you're gonna play the 6th fret on the 6th string. So, right? Now the easy part is that you have to release the pressure. So there's no issue with doing like something like that. And it's like, how do I move my index? You know, no, right here you do like, after you play the 6th fret of the 4th string, you release the pressure, but don't remove the finger, okay? Don't do, because otherwise you're gonna get the 4th string sounding, right? So what you wanna do, release the pressure, but don't release the finger. And then you move it there and play 6th fret of the 5th string. So, great. So now what we're going to do, we're gonna go into the next part. You're gonna go into the 6th string and play the 8th fret, right? And then you're gonna go into the 6th fret, and then hammer on into the 8th fret, and then play the 6th fret of the 5th string. So right now we have two different parts, okay? It's important for you to learn and see the lyrics as two different parts, so you can like identify it and play and learn it easier, okay? So this is the first part. Now the next part is, okay, so you got two parts. And the second part, cool? It's almost as if someone is like singing and someone else is replying, right? It's like dun dun dun, and then another person is like, cool. So right after that, we're going to go into the 6th fret, and you're going to do kind of like the same, you know, because here you're doing, you just avoid playing the 6th fret at the beginning, at the 8th fret at the beginning, and you just play straight up 6, hammer onto the 8th, and 6 on the 5th. So repeat, right? So it's like the same as this, except that you avoid the first note and you just go, so. Right? Pretty cool, right? Part number 1, part number 2, part number 3. And now we're going to the ending of this little riff, which is going to be super easy, okay? You're going to go 6, 8 of the 6th string, 6, 8 of the 5th string, and 6 of the 4th string. So I play it super slow for you. Now, that sounds cool enough for the recording, right? Because you can just like, you got like many stuff going on in the background, the drums, the bass, the guitars, everything is like. But if you play this alone on your own, or I don't know, you're jamming just with an, I don't know, a cajon player or a drummer or something like that, and it's going to sound a little bit boring. So what you want to do, you want to add a little bit of muted notes, which might make it a little bit more interesting. Perhaps the muted notes are not part of the recording, right? Because, I mean, this is originally a bass line, but I mean, you can make it sound really cool with the muted notes. It's going to sound like this. And you can just like move your hand, right? So this is a very simple concept actually. Every time you play the note, you kind of like, and release the pressure, you have to play a muted note. So the idea of this is that you keep on going with the 16 notes, right? Like, because the song goes like 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 notes will be that you are putting 4 notes per beat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this beat was like dun dun dun, right? 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. If it was like that, you would have notes. The 16 notes would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So what you want to do is you want to go with your pick up and down, down and up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, down. And that's it. Super, I mean, well, this one is not super simple. It's a little bit more complicated than the simpler version, but it's going to make it cooler. And there you go. Another thing to practice once you learn the actual riff. So the chords are very simple actually for this song. For this song, it's going, it starts on F minor. Okay. So while you're going with the riff, it goes like bum bum bum. When it starts, it actually doesn't repeat the riff. When it starts, it goes like, and it finishes there, right? And the guitar is going from F minor. When the lick finishes, it goes from F minor to B flat major. But now when he starts singing, it changes actually. It's going from F minor to E flat major. So you know, so you can tell by the way I lose my love, and and when he says, but it's alright, you go into the B major, B flat major, but it's alright. And now in the chorus, it's all the time F minor, except at the end when it goes like Stayin Alive. There you're doing this. You're doing Stayin Alive, F minor, then you go into E flat major, D flat major, and C minor. So Stayin Alive, Stayin Alive. Now, the chords that I'm using right here, I mean, they vary a lot, but I mean, if you want to know, 8th fret all across the strings with your index, then you go with your ring finger on the 10th fret, pinky finger on the 10th fret, middle finger on the 9th fret. That will be 2nd string, 3rd string, and 4th string, right? And now for the B flat major, all you do is bring this same shape 2 frets down, and these fingers, the pinky, ring, and middle, bring them up a string. So boom, boom, like that, right? And now for the E flat major, all you do is bring it down 2 frets. And ideally, see, check this out. What you have to do to make it major, you have to move the middle finger fret up. But that's a little bit uncomfortable. So it's easier if you just move the ring and the pinky 1 string down and put the middle finger on the 4th. And then for the D flat major, you just gotta like move 2 frets down. And now for the C minor, it's the same as the F minor, but on the 3rd fret. So now, like the rhythm is not really. Right now, you can play any rhythm that you want in this. I like to do that rhythm for this song, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So what you do is 1, 2, 3, 4, muted, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. Okay, so. So your rhythm is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And there you have it. That's a really, really cool song by the Bee Gees, and I hope you've enjoyed it. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily guitar lessons. Also, there's a link in the description. Tap on it, click on it. You're gonna get the tab. Go for it. And I would also love to know what's your favorite song by the Bee Gees. Leave a comment down below with your answer. Thank you so much for watching.